Living the high life, that's the mantra the elite are adopting today. From shopping at a luxury retail outlet to holidaying extravagantly, luxury has a new definition. And the consumer is looking to settle at nothing but the best.
Any city across the globe always needs newer things to happen, specifically in luxury, and that is where the city is going to.
I think people, as they get more and more brand conscious, as the country gathers more and more wealth, people tend to identify their lifestyle with other brands, and their choices gets influenced by that.
The key word is customization. Whether it's in the retail sector, the furnishing business, or the very swanky automobile industry.
I will pay for the quality, I will pay for the design, I will pay for the, I will pay for that customization. For me, I'm not going to be going to the store and picking up any product, and that's for me. Then that's not luxury, then that's a commodity.
As you see a rising economic growth and a younger class of affluent Indians, there is definitely a changing phase in people wanting more aspirational products, right? In wanting to have what been launched elsewhere in the world in India today, right? And you see that in automobiles, you see that in electronics, right? Of wanting to be more of a global citizen.
In the automobile sector, brands like BMW, Rolls-Royce and many others are leaving no stone unturned to woo the affluent buyer. And they believe that this segment is now coming out of their shell as successful, confident and high-spending consumers.
At the absolute top end, I think earlier there was a guilt factor in being able to display luxury. The house you stay and the car you drive. I think now that's gone away, and people believe if I worked hard, there's no harm in my being able to display luxury products.
Every luxury car customer is very different, has very special needs. Someone wants to have a sportive car, someone a more luxury car, and the third one an exotic sports car. So we have to fulfill all these different needs. If I see in the long term in the world, but also in India, a trend, then it's more to sustainable consuming.
And it's this emerging role of India that cannot be negated in the global luxury market.
More and more people are aware of brands. They want to invest in brands. They want badgification. They want to, show off to their peers. We are no longer that socialist country which believe that poor is actually rich. Today, more and more people believe that their indulgences must be given wings, which is why you have the kind of brands you have. The advent of malls, the arrival of luxury brands into India is all significant of the fact that today Indians are part of this global world.
What could be more luxurious than private flying? A concept that was introduced for the ultra-rich to witness an incomparable flying experience by offering access to one of the largest fleet of aircrafts. And the number of members signed on have only increased over the years.
Well, in Mumbai, if one has to go to Vapi, you are going on a road and it takes you 5 hours. So why not a shared helicopter service? Okay, we came out with something like, let's have a tour to the Indian palaces by air. Okay, let's make marriages more bonded with the anniversaries worked out with private jets and with the Maharaja suites, and make those as a one-day package and otherwise. Now these are applications which are making people used to private flying. Okay, and once they get used to transactional, then it becomes I have the money, and if it can help my business productivity also, then I would like to go for it.
The hospitality sector is no different. With properties like Duset Devrana, a luxury urban resort, and Four Seasons hotels and resorts making a foray into the city, these properties are an abode for the global traveller of today.
talk about luxury from an hospitality point of view, the services count for much more eventually, because then you for getting people back to the resort. So for us, I think our design statement for our hotel was extremely important, and we've done a lot of investment in doing that. But then overall, more investments are going on a regular basis to ensure that the experience which a guest has coming into a resort is not matched by anybody else.
Spiraling more towards opulence, fancy lifestyle and ultra-luxurious amenities is paving the way for a bespoke living, thereby providing a rich and rewarding experience.
All countries are evolving, regardless of whether it's an emerging market or China or India or Brazil. Even the maturing markets are all evolving in terms of what luxury is.
Delhi One, a project by the 3C company, marks the entry of world's leading hospitality group, Four Seasons Hotels and Resorts in North India, with its hotel and private residences. Four Seasons Hotel and Resorts is currently managing over 92 hotels in 36 countries. The Toronto-based company is distinguished by the hospitality industry's highest standard of guest service. With over 30 years of residential experience, Four Seasons is also an expert in property management, dedicated to maintaining long-term value and meeting the needs of the world's most demanding residential clientele.
We've been in this business for 53 years. Today we're in probably 38 countries. We operate 92 different hotels, different sizes, resorts. So we come to India. We would like to have more hotels in India. We have 4 in active development announced right now, and we'd like to have more.
But the affluent Indian wants to embrace luxury fully. And this has given birth to the advent of branded residential homes. Homes that offer style, customization, comfort and luxury.
A buyer of this property wants something which is exclusive, which is scarce, and he wants to buy something which nobody else has. So he buys into the exclusivity and not into the direct product specification.
The concept of branded residences is catching up in India, with many real estate developers launching such projects in tie-ups with hospitality chains and fashion and iconic brands. Earlier this year, private equity firm Irio had entered into management agreements with Hyatt Hotels Corporation for branded Grand Hyatt residences and a Grand Hyatt hotel in its large township project in Gurgaon. In March, Supertech tied up with Italian fashion brand Armani Group for interior designing of 100 super luxury residences in one of its projects in Noida. Recently, Mumbai-based Lodha Developers has also tied up with US-based Donald Trump to bring Trump-branded residences in the financial capital. And realty firm Homestead has 2 luxury branded residences projects in Gurgaon, Michael Schumacher World Tower and Ballet by Sharapova.
I think there's branded residences which are from real estate companies which have actually branded with celebrities. That's one part of it. But on the hotel and hospitality front, I mean, say our company is also coming out with 2 branded residences, and it's an area that we feel that we actually can marry the real estate that hotels have as well as the hospitality and standards that are built over many years. A trend that has done well globally and is being picked up by the Indian real estate market.
India is really following what's happened in the West, right? For example, the Four Seasons residences did not start in India. They started globally. If you look at the Middle East, for example, you have so many branded residences, right? So India is really just taking the best of the Western world and adapting it to the Indian market.
And if homes are going to be ultra premium, how can the concept of luxury not be extended to furniture? With brands like Christopher Guy and Tonino Lamborghini accessorizing your house, making it look spectacular and a cut above the rest.
People used to travel abroad and pick up products for their homes. And today, those products being available here, they're not only looking at the brands, but they're also looking at styles. You know, initially I would say it was more talking about the brands itself, but today it's also talking about the styles and the latest trends which are available all over the world, which are going to be available here.
With luxury till some time back being restricted only to 5-star hotels, presence in malls and high streets has changed the face of luxury living in the country. After the break, we take you to the grand launch of the project and what sets apart Delhi One from the rest. With fashion now being a potent combination of creating heritage, communication and style, luxurious clothing and customized dressing is the choice of the affluent buyer.
Exclusivity is a very important aspect that it's not available everywhere. There are lots of new design houses that are new to our retail landscape. But you walk into an airport and there's 7 other people wearing the same shirt. So I think people are built differently. I think our heritage is a key fundamental aspect that makes our choices very different.
And keeping the essence of bespoke luxury living, the Delhi One project was launched in utmost style and fashion.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's Delhi One.
It was the national capital's date with luxury. As the changing seasons mesmerize you, fashion stalwarts along with the 3C company unveiled the city's new luxury address. The evening witnessed a fashion extravaganza that showcased beautiful and myriad shades of the 4 seasons. 4 of the country's leading fashion designers, Tarun Tehiliani, Rohit Bal, Reena Dhaka and Anamika Khanna, came together for the 3C company to welcome world's leading luxury hospitality brand, 4 Seasons Hotels and Resorts.
I think it's something which people need to see, believe, experience and live in. That is the definition of luxury today.
Four Seasons private residences will be the crown jewel of Delhi One. 4 Seasons Hotels and Resorts have been in the branded residences business for close to 30 years now and have successfully created these in some of the world's most desirable locations. The company is looking to replicate that luxury streak in the Indian market with the 3C company. These residences will mark the beginning of a new era in the branded home space in the city.
As a natural extension of the hotel business, we moved into the residential business quite some time ago. So although we have been around for over 50 years, I think probably for 30 years, we've been in the residential business as well. So I think of the 92 hotels today, 27 have a residential component in 14 countries. So it provides for someone that's looking to make either a second home purchase or making a change into wanting to have a rich service environment. It gives them sort of an assurance of quality with a company that's been around, that has a track record of history, that's known globally for quality.
Delhi One is a result of years of pioneering work and is designed to the strictest guidelines, aiming for the IGBC LEED Gold certification. Located on the edge of Delhi, adjacent to the DND flyway between Delhi and Noida, this project will have all it takes to offer the ideal backdrop for an iconic landmark.
So we are 3 years away from the hotel, the retail and the residences. At the same time, I'd like to add, when I go to Milan and Paris and talk to the world of the Vuitton and the LVMH and the Fendis and the Guccis, right? They're very excited because while they don't want to be in hotels, they want to be in a project like this. If you look at the project in Hong Kong with the Four Seasons with the retail, it's one of the most successful projects in Hong Kong. In fact, it's changed the nucleus. The center of Hong Kong has shifted to this, from Landmark to the Four Seasons. So this is the way forward.
Conceived by world-renowned architectural firm Woods Bagot with interiors designed by Jabu Puschelberg, these ultra-premium apartments come fully furnished in the hues of style and luxury seen the world over. Four Seasons Private Residences Delhi NCR will provide exemplary service in the lap of luxury. The interior decor themes of these residences are inspired by three of the world's most distinctive destinations. London decor with a style of royal splendor, Carmel by the sea, and Manhattan with a touch of glamour and fantasy.
There's a particular USP in this. One is that you are in a place where you can go down and have lunch at the finest restaurants in the world, which are not part of the hotel, which are integrated with the retail sales. You can go and shop as you want at the finest places. At the same time, you have access to the hotel with the best spas, the business centers, the other facilities, fine dining facilities. And about these residences, we've stylized this in three different ways.
In addition to full access to Four Seasons Hotel at Delhi 1, the private residences will offer exclusive facilities including housekeeping staff by Four Seasons, 24-hour concierge services, personal laundry and dry cleaning, in-unit dining and catering, transport services, valet parking and more. The world-class amenities include a state-of-the-art health studio and high-tech equipment staffed by expert fitness trainers, a temperature-controlled swimming pool, sky bar lounge, private dining area for 100 guests, spacious deck presenting the spectacular view of the city skyline and the Yamuna River front, and a helipad atop one of the residential towers, providing easy access for private air travel.
For a guest, you know, when you come to a Four Seasons hotel, you're a guest for a night. But if you come and live with us, you're there forever. We have a long-term relationship.
Hospitality brands are very hopeful that there is room for many such mixed land developments in the country. And there will be many such handshakes in the future.
We're not for everybody, and not everybody necessarily wants to be in branded Four Seasons residential. So we think there's enough room in the market for us, and there's a demand for people that are looking for that service component.
I think let's say for our company, it's a great way of actually de-risking a hotel project, because we typically have large tracts of land, typically with long gestation periods. So having some sort of return from the real estate side actually just makes the project much more viable, particularly in this high interest rate era that we have now.
Projects like these are a result of a winning combination. A prime location and a strong partner who shares the same vision for success. Drawing inspiration from Delhi's rich heritage, such ventures will transform the face of luxury hospitality in the city, setting a new standard of excellence for luxury travel and private residences.